And welcome back to BeBrightTarot.ca. Like, subscribe, follow, Instagram, YouTube, and website. So we have another week ahead reading, and we just highlight some of the things to watch out for in the week, and some practical and everyday examples and tips and tricks to help you use that knowledge to make your week the best it can be. So thanks for watching. Appreciate you subscribing, following, and I hope you enjoy the reading. All right, so we're going to dive into our week ahead reading. And I'm going to have to say that I'm looking forward to this reading. This is my birthday week. So my birthday is coming up towards the end of the week. So I am very interested to find out what's kind of, what the energy is all about this week. So first card is going to represent the energy that we're looking at for the week, and that is the Nine of Swords. So that is a card for sleepless nights, anxieties, fears, and some stress. We've been maybe fixating on things that will never come about, but we get wrapped up in stressing about them and thinking about all the what ifs and all that kind of stuff. So we're probably being too hard on ourselves. We're worrying about it way too long. And we just have to remember that worrying about it's not going to change it. So what should we do instead? We really should spend our energy this week on ourselves, on our mental health, and facing our fears, anxieties, whatever is kind of keeping us awake at night. It's always kind of a great card to indicate to ask for help. Seek out somebody expert, but also just, be open and honest with somebody close to you. We need to definitely control our attitude and behaviors today, rather than being so focused on possible future outcomes. So it's a card about dealing with something today, and what can we do today to help the next day be a little bit better, and the next day after that. So let's not stress about random future events that we often just make up in our minds. Let's focus in on what's actually happening today and what we can control and tackle today. So the opportunity is the next card that we'll look at, and that is the Two of Swords. So we have to go inside and trust our instincts. Let's listen to our instincts. Let's keep those blindfolds on so that we're not distracted by what we see out there. But let's just get back to listening to what's happening inside, what's our guts telling us to do, because we're at a crossroads. We're facing an important decision or choice that needs to be made. So we kind of just have to feel it and go with it. We'll definitely need some courage to get through the uncomfortableness of the decision. I mean, if it was an easy decision to make, we would have made it already. But we know that whatever that decision or choice is gonna, it's gonna make us feel uncomfortable. It's going to create potential other problems. It's going to cause us worry and stress. It's going to require work, all that kind of stuff. But it's always important to remind ourselves that it is always better to tackle that stuff sooner than later, because half the battle is just making the choice, because it's likely keeping us up all night. And we will receive some instant relief once we've decided on something and go with it. Let's just handle it. Let's make the choice. Let's trust ourselves, and then move forward with whatever needs to happen. All right, next card is going to be an obstacle we might come into this week, and that's the Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Coins. Um, and I mean, this card is telling us that it is time to do the work. We may not be ready for it. We may be like, oh, I'm feeling super lazy. It's so lovely and summery out there. Um, we may not feel like we have the skills to get it done, to make this choice and go with it. We may not feel like we have the skills and the talents to be able to do it. So again, nothing worthwhile comes easy or quickly. It's going to take time. It's going to take perseverance. It's going to take practice. You may have to read some books, take a course, practice, practice, practice to get your skills up to par and your confidence built up so that you do feel much more confident in the choice that needs to be made and um, being better capable to tackle this decision and this choice because it will require skills or knowledge that we need to do. So let's just really focus with intent on just the things we need to do to get over that uncomfortableness of making this choice. But it's going to take the work, and you're totally capable of doing it. You just got to persevere, be patient, understand that it will take time. There will be no instant wins. It will require your attention in your work. All right, next card is the help card. How can you help yourself? Help others around you. And that's a reversed Five of Cups. This card really tells us that we can now see the lessons we've learned from all of our previous challenges and hard times. Um, we've gone through lots and we've learned things, and it's made us stronger and more resilient. And now we can see that. We can actually see that those lessons will help us get on with making this decision. It'll help resolve some of our fears and our worries and our anxieties. So get the help you need um, from uh, from others, so that you can probably forgive yourself for something and move onward. So it's definitely a card for hope, recovery, and healing that can now start. And it does feel like it's going to stem from making that decision. Whatever it is, you're going to feel better about it. But you have the knowledge, you have the experience, the resilience to tackle this and get going. All right, final card is going to be action you can take, and that is a reversed Hermit. And that card is telling us it is time to emerge from our isolation and get back out there. You've faced yourself, you faced your fears, your anxieties, and you're ready to get started on the path that you've chosen. And it's again another message to seek outside help as required for guidance, wisdom, expertise, and you can find that in the people closest to you, or it very well may require you to find an expert to help you get through all this. So that expert can help you with the therapy. It could be a financial advisor, job coach, personal trainer, whatever that expert is that will help you build up your skill set, help you make this decision. um, it's important that you find somebody and that you stop taking this on in total isolation. You've spent enough time hermiting, um, and you've faced your fears. You've uh, resolved things. You've forgiven yourself. Whatever it is, um, just don't keep stuck in your own head. It is time to come out, face it, make the choice, and get to work on tackling it. All right, that's your week ahead reading. I also did draw a oracle card just because I have this new deck and I like to just learning about it. And so I drew this um, oracle card for intuition. Represents the bat and the hellebore plant. And so it's intuition is a perfect card for the cancers out there. July is a cancer month, so they're very intuitive. And so bats are guardians of the night, of our visions, of our dreams, our subconscious, our mystical sides. And the hellebore plant uh, looks like they're kind of an upside down plant, and so they represent a cup that's being poured out, and so that symbolizes emotional candor. So together they're just really telling us to trust our intuitions, be candid with yourself, and go for it. So there's your week ahead um, cards and energy for this week. BeBrightTarot.ca, like, subscribe, follow Instagram, YouTube, and website. Thanks for sharing with all your friends and not keeping us a secret. All right, we'll chat with you in another week.